What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome to another episode of Super Smash Bros. Wii U Classic Mode. In the last episode, we cleared Classic Mode as our DLC friend Mewtwo. And in this episode, we are going to be clearing Classic Mode as none other than Princess Zelda. So as always, let's go ahead and set our difficulty to 7.5 and start Classic Mode. I think that there should be one episode where I set the difficulty to 8, just for kicks. Although I will admit that these past few episodes show that I probably shouldn't do that. That wouldn't be such a good idea. But anyway, let's start Classic Mode by going against our alter ego, Sheik. Now, I am honestly not sure whether or not Sheik is a guy or a girl. I know that there are many people out there that, of course, claim that Sheik is a girl because it's logical, right? Because Sheik is Princess Zelda after all, so how could she not be a girl? But then, of course, there are also people that say that she is a guy. And that does not sound as logical, but thinking about Legend of Zelda, how Legend of Zelda is a game filled with magic and all of this wonderful fantasy elements, I wouldn't be surprised if Princess Zelda used some magic to at least make her appearance look like that of a dude, I mean, she kind of does look like a dude, but actually looking at her right now as she fights, she kind of has that female figure, But anyway, let's stop talking about Sheik's figure now and focus on the fighting. And now let me go ahead and mention how Yellow Devil is back in these episodes and how I am not all that pleased for Yellow Devil to be back. Let me use Captain Olimar's ship to send Sheik flying. I'm tempted to get the Smash Ball, but maybe I don't really need it. Alright, let me use this carefully without messing this up. There you go. Oh, I messed it up. I totally messed that one up. Get out of here, Sheik. Get out of here. I'm gonna try to intercept. That was a fail intercept just there. Just there. Just now. Right there. That's how you properly say it. Oh, that's a poison mushroom. Of course, you ladies and gents know how the poison mushrooms and the super mushrooms work in this game, right? If it's got that lack of saturation, like if it looks like someone took the image of the super mushroom, placed it into Photoshop, and then removed the saturation or lowered the saturation, then you are looking at a poison mushroom there. So don't grab that. And that is, of course, the best way to describe what a poison mushroom looks like. Of course, I'd mention Photoshop. Of course, I'd mention the use of decreasing saturation and all of that, Oh man. I have to say though, a little bit sidetracking here. We're kind of moving away from talking about Smash for just a moment, but right now I would like to tell you that I really do love using Photoshop, And I know that my thumbnails aren't the best things in the world, but still, I'll be honest and say that I am really proud of them, And I know that people have told me before that they really like my thumbnails, and I believe that that's because I kind of have a history in using Photoshop and all. I'm not sure if many of you viewers can relate to what I'm saying, but when I was younger, when I was around 13 years old, I was part of this forum, and on that forum, just like with many other forums today, you have the freedom of choosing your own custom avatar, as well as setting your own custom signature, whether that signature be text, a quote, or whether that signature be an image, And of course, I like using images as my signatures. And on that forum, I joined a community that was basically a group of GFX creators or graphic, designers that were producing all of these custom signatures and custom avatars and all of that. And I really love that community. It's a shame to see that forum died down. That forum was the Tales of forum, by the way. The official forum of the Tales of series, where the games Tales of Symphonia and Tales of the Abyss come from. But yeah, that's a little talk about me using Photoshop, a little bit of history, if you will. Alright, let's get back to talking a little bit about Smash. I can't help but think about, of course, Delfino Isle whenever I see this stage, or I think it's called Delfino Plaza here. Because it's just so similar, Not only the appearance, but the way that the stage works, There's a platform that's carrying us fighters all around the island, giving us a scenic view and all of that. Okay, please get Greninja. Please get Greninja. Oh, of course. Well, thank you for trying anyway, Rosalina. Might I say, by the way, that Rosalina right now looks like Princess Elsa. Is that her regular costume? Is that her default costume? I know that her default costume is blue, but there's something about it that looks a little bit different. I don't know. It seems shinier. Oh my goodness, come on. This has gotta end, okay? No, gotta catch that. Ah, man. Oh well, at least it's not a Pokemon that's all that great anyway. Alright, Princess Elsa, let me throw you a piece of ice because you are going to be frozen, if you know what I mean. Oh, please don't. What's going on right now? I was just standing there and I was completely fine. Is it just me or was that one of the worst final smashes ever? Okay, maybe she just didn't use it correctly. I don't know, but it didn't seem like it did much at all. Really didn't do anything at all, really. Alright, Princess Elsa. You don't have your Luma, so what are you going to do now? By the way, I haven't watched Frozen yet. Oh man, I know that if people were to hear me say that, they'll be like, what? And then they'll shun me forever. And that is me dying by the hand of Princess Elsa, because she was really upset that I didn't watch her very famous movie. And I'm sure that it's famous for good reason, but I just haven't watched it yet. And there you go, ladies and gents. There goes Greninja, Rosalina, and Luma. Man, you know what I'm thinking right now? I'm dreading the future, you know? And the reason why I'm dreading the future is because I know that I am going to have to play as Rosalina eventually. Man, I'm not used to her style of play at all, honestly. I'm just not. I have tried playing as Rosalina, you know, but I'm just not used to her style of play with the Luma and all. But we'll see how that goes. Well, just seeing how well I'm doing with Princess Zelda right now, you know. You can get excited. You can get excited for that episode. You know what? Why don't I go ahead and say that the next episode will involve me playing as Rosalina. How's that? I promise you guys, okay? So the next episode of Super Smash Bros. Classic Mode, we will be playing as Rosalina. And if I somehow forget, because this is one, you know, recording session, I tend to do multiple episodes in a recording session, so after this episode of Princess Zelda, I'm going to jump straight into the next episode. But anyway, if I forget that that I'm supposed to play as Rosalina, then you can go ahead and leave it in the comments that I have failed you, and I have failed all of you. Alright, Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. really seems to be out for me right now. He's focusing on me. Why are you focusing on me? I'm not even a Super Mario character, you know. I'd imagine that you would want to attack Rosalina more because she was the one that, well, she worked with the one that defeated your father, being Mario, of course. Oh, that sentence wasn't clear. I wasn't clear with my pronouns. It made me sound like I was saying that Mario was Bowser Jr.'s father, but no, it's Bowser that's Bowser Jr.'s father. It only makes sense, right? And there goes my partner. Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna lie, I lost track of Zelda just now. So if I just looked there all doing nothing, just kind of sitting there crouching, yeah, that's because I wasn't exactly sure where I was. Man, the screen gets so messy whenever you have like at least 6 players fighting at the same time. I'm telling you. But 8-player Smash with friends is a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun. And I remember when they first announced that they would be adding 8-player Smash to this game, I was like, wow, that's incredible, you know? And I know that many other people were like that too, because that was something that was unprecedented. You know, not just with the Smash series, but with many other games as well. There were hardly any other games, if any at all, that allowed you to play with 7 other friends at the same time. Not taking turns at the same time. So that was something that was very hyped over. And of course, the hype was well deserved, you know. Alright, here we go. Let's fight Pink Luigi. Oh man, I'm having a bad feeling about Pink Luigi, because I remember Cotton Candy Wario, the oddly colored Wario, and I remember how well he was doing with dodging and all of that. Oh man, why does this have to happen to me? Why does this have to happen to me? No! Get out of here, Luigi. Alright, it seems like we're pretty evenly matched right now. I think that I need to use some more of Princess Zelda's special attacks, you know? That's kind of what I did with the second round versus Rosalina and Greninja. I cut it because I didn't want to waste any of your guys' precious time, you know? Because you'd be basically seeing the same thing, me fighting Greninja and Rosalina and, you know, yada yada yada. But I was using my special attacks a little bit more and it did help me out a bit. I don't know, I guess sometimes when I commentate, I end up just pressing A and rolling around and all of that when I should be using my special attacks too. That would be a strategic way to play. The bad news is that we are already at 10 minutes and 43 seconds according to my timer. So we need to pick this up. We are only on round 5 and we still need to fight Master Hand, Crazy Hand, and Master Core. Oh, look, it's Shulk! And he's got no shirt on. Okay. It's so weird, you know, because I know that of course that was a move for the sake of fan service, and come on guys, not Princess Zelda, but Zero Suit Samus's outfit, you know the one I'm talking about? You know the one I'm talking about. How could that not be fan service, you know? And, you know, I can't say that it was all that great that they added that, but you know, you have to admit, that was clearly fan service on Nintendo's part. Oh well. Speaking of fan service, Darunia fan service. And maybe only some of you guys that are following my Ocarina of Time series will get that reference. If you haven't yet, please go ahead and check out my Ocarina of Time series for even more interesting gameplay and commentary and such. More of me, pretty much. And that just made me sound like a narcissistic fool. Alright, let's take out Alf. Thankfully, we still have one more life after this, so even though we're at 190, not 190, but that was like 140%, you know. I'm not too worried. Get out of here, Shulk. Get out of here. Let me use my little exploding fireball thing. Take little exploding fireball thing. It's hard to use it when you're fighting against a fast character like Shulk, but I succeeded. I was still able to do it. Let's try that again, ladies and gents. Boom. What? It didn't go that far this time. That's weird. Alright, I'll see you later, Shulk. Or not. Where's the last Dragoon piece? Well, it doesn't matter now. I wanted to slam into him with my Dragoon piece, you know, that would have been very violent, but it would have been something that I wanted to do in the end. Mr. Sandman. Mr. Sandman! And I'm pretty sure that song is still copyrighted, even though that song is like, what, from the 50s? You know, listening to it, I'm pretty sure that it's from the 50s. And I don't even know if many of you viewers right now watching know what I'm talking about, because it's a pretty old song. You know, I might be, you know, I might have been born in the 90s and all, but that song is still pretty old for me, you know? So if it's pretty old for me, then for you younger viewers, it's even older for you, you know? So what am I even talking about? You know, why do I even waste your guys' time talking about Mr. Sandman? It could be, you know, Sandman from Spider-Man is cool too, you know? Spider-Man from Spider-Man 3, that amazing Spider-Man movie with emo Peter Parker. Oh man, even the Amazing Spider-Man 2 was terrible, guys. I will admit that I was hyped for it, okay? And I really wanted to watch it. But after watching it, it was kind of a disappointment. And I was watching a YouTube video basically reviewing The Amazing Spider-Man 2. And they said that Sony fell for the exact same mistake that the producers and story writers of Spider-Man 3 fell for. And that is inserting way too many villains in one single movie. I mean, come on, in Spider-Man 3 you had the Venom, you had Sandman, as we were singing about. You had Harry Osborn as, I don't want to call him the Green Goblin or the Hobgoblin, but I guess technically that's what he was. But those were 3 villains. And in The Amazing Spider-Man 2, you've got Electro, you've got the Green Goblin who eventually makes his way into the movie. And you had another one. You had the Rhino, who only got like such a small amount of screen time. Like, come on. Oh man, and I know that it was pretty emotional at the end, but yeah, come on. And really, they're rebooting Spider-Man again? It's true. They're rebooting Spider-Man because apparently Sony, and forgive me if I got the news wrong, but and if I'm explaining this incorrectly, but as I understand it, Sony is allowing Marvel, you know, to what's it called? Add what's his name? Spider-Man into the Avengers in the future. I forgot, you know, what you'd call that deal, but that basically it's leading to another reboot of Spider-Man. As in, not Andrew Garfield, a new actor for Peter Parker. Oh my goodness. And I'm not angry. Maybe my tone makes me come off as angry, because it really, honestly, doesn't affect me in any way whatsoever. It's just, come on, guys. But, you know, and I know that I've been talking a lot about Spider-Man. I honestly don't know if many of you out there are even into superhero movies or comic books at all, but I will admit that I did enjoy Spider-Man 3, you know? Even though it kind of was a very strange superhero movie, I honestly still enjoyed it. Whoa, move. Dodge. There you go. I'm really used to dodging that specific attack of Master Core now. Oh no! No, I really don't want to have to redo this again. I really don't. So please, Master Core, just don't give me a hard time right now. Oh boy. Oh, but anyway, going back to the whole topic of superhero movies, The Avengers 2 comes out May 1 or May 2. No, May 2 is the Mayweather and Pacquiao fight. I think I'm confusing it. I'm pretty sure that it's May 1 that it comes out. But dudes, you guys gotta get hyped for that. I'm hoping that it won't be a disappointment and that it would be very good and that it would be very enjoyable, you know, because that's what I like to see in my movies. Something that's good, something that's enjoyable, you know. All right. Anyway, let's finish off dog form here. Oh no! Don't do that, Mr. Dog, little puppy. Oh! Oh, it's a good thing that didn't break my shield. If that broke my shield, I wouldn't know what I'd do. Oh! Man, we are holding pretty steady at 137. Not bad. We're still alive. We're still well. Can't complain. After this is sword form, so we are doing pretty well. Okay. So this episode of Princess Zelda clearing classic mode wasn't really all that bad. It did run a little bit long, a little bit too long for my taste. I mean, thinking about how the last episode with Mewtwo ran on for around, what, 12 minutes, 13 minutes? That is the ideal length of a Let's Play episode for my channel anyway. All right, here we go. Dodge! Well, I dodged some of the slashes. That's good enough for now, right? Oh no! Okay, maybe this will not turn out as well as I would have hoped. Okay, 56% of damage. Come on, come on! There you go, nice! No, bad, just use your shield, by the way, to... Why do the third and fourth energy balls not get blocked, you know? You know what I'm talking about? Dude, no! There you go, okay. Now, if we can just hold our ground, if we can maintain our ground and just take care of Princess Zelda, shadow form anyway, then we should be fine, okay? I don't think that we're going to have to redo this if I can play it safe and just send all of these fireballs towards her, because I know that is something that she really enjoys. It looks like she's really enjoying it, you know, guys? So let's just keep doing that. Let's just keep sending fireballs her way. Oh, man. Okay. There you go. Cheap, I know, but it's still definitely one way of clearing classic mode, eh? Alright, so let's get rid of this Master Core. Alright, I guess I'll go ahead and state my outro right now. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. I really hope that you enjoyed the episode. That is my desire, that is my goal, that with each and every episode, you guys will come to enjoy it, possibly get a good laugh from it, from my gameplay, or from my commentary. But yeah, if you really enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to leave a like. It really helps in growing the channel. And if you would like to see more from me, please don't be afraid to subscribe. I will see you guys in the next episode, but until then, take care.